Hello, well builders. Hello, Fired Up family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everywhere and anywhere you are joining us from. I want to welcome you to today's show. My name is Omolola Oyewumi, fondly called Lola Wealth, and I'm the Wealth System Architect and the retired at 40x Microsoft leader. I help professionals break free from paycheck dependence. I help them build system-driven wealth and help you live fully on your own terms. So I am the Fired Up Queen, and I want to welcome you again to this show. Thank you so much for joining me. I want you to put in the chat where you are joining us from, or you can put fire, Fire, in the chat. Tell me the city where you are joining from, and I will be able to read. Let me put the comment and yeah. So yes, I want you to put in the chat where are you joining us from. Where are you tuning in from today? Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I want to say thank you to my team members there in the background as well, making this show live for us. So I want to say thank you, everyone. So thank you. Thank you. I'm still waiting. I want you to put in the chat where you are joining us from. From US, from okay, and I know some people are joining us from YouTube as well. Yes, I may not be able to see the comment from LinkedIn. I wanted to put in a comment, and of course, we'll continue to go through the chat where you are joining us from. So thank you so much. I know we have a global audience, so I believe you're joining us from different part of the world. Thank you so much. All right, today I will be sharing something that is very powerful. I have lived it, and I want you to, because of this program, and I know some of us will seen the 90 days wealth clarity and system program, and which we started the onboarding, started having high driven professional, getting into the program, asking questions. How can I build a system? How can I have a second stream of income? How can I establish it? How can I grow my side hustle into six digits in a year? All of this are the question that is being asked by the everyone, by different professionals, right? So I want you to know that here today we'll be drilling down into how do you establish that second stream of income? How do you build your system, grow it, even scale it, by the time you are getting into 12 months, 24 months of your side hustle. So we'll be talking about that today. The topic we are even going to be talking about today is the wealth system for busy professionals. Wealth system. And I know we started this last week where we started talking about how AI can help you, into automating, into setting that wealth system. In fact, AI has taken a bulk of the work for you. It's going to do the heavy lifting for you, while you just need to position yourself and also take that and leverage the AI so that you can move quickly into the wealth system. So today we are going further into it. We are discussing what the wealth system for busy professionals are, and of course, see how you can, continue that journey for the next 90 days. Just like I said, we're still in the beginning of the year. A lot of us, we still have our goals. We have our goals. We have our vision boards. We have the things we want to do in terms of even our business, in terms of our careers, in terms of our money. We already have this. So it's time for us to get out of that planning mode and get into work. Like get to work, so that you are not just continue to plan and plan and plan, but you now go into execution. So we were talking about how do you even build that wealth system? How do you establish it? What are the things that you need? I'll be sharing 5 blocks. If time permits, go through all the 5 blocks. If not, maybe share 2 or 3. And of course, when you get into the program, you will be able to develop and go into depth into each of the blocks and how it can serve you well as an entrepreneur or as a business owner or as someone which is driven professional establishing a side side gig for yourself. All right. So if you don't have a wealth system, your paycheck becomes your plan. First, that is what I want to first of all let you know. If you do not have a system, your paycheck becomes your plan. And that's why a lot of high performer, they still feel stuck. High performers, they still feel financially stuck because their paycheck is their plan. What we are doing today is defining what is wealth system. What exactly is the wealth system? One thing I want you to take out, of course, out of many things, for the definition of the wealth system is a repeatable, most automatic way for you to do 5 things. Wealth system is a repeatable and an automatic, mostly automatic way for you to do 5 things. First is capture your income. You want to capture your income. Make sure that you know, even when your income is increasing, you don't want to get into that lifestyle creep. So capture your income without lifestyle creep. That's the first one. The second thing is direct cash flow on purpose. You want to direct your cash flow. Make sure that every of your dollar has an assignment. Direct cash flow on purpose so that money have an assignment. Every dollar have an assignment. The third thing for your wealth system, for you to make it repeatable and mostly automatic for you, is to protect the progress so that one event doesn't wipe you out. One life event do not, crumble all the things you've built for years. You want to protect that progress. A wealth system will help you do what? Grow your asset so that your wealth compounds. So you just don't want to be saving, but you want to what? Make your wealth to compound. That's the fourth thing. And then the fifth thing is to expand your income so that you are not trapped in exchanging your time for money. And the question I'm going to ask you today, and I have a, let me, okay, I'm sharing my screen. Yes, I have a screen that I'm sharing. This is the question that I want to ask you today. If your paycheck paused for 60 days, would you be okay or would you panic? We're talking about paycheck dependence, right? And this is when your life works only if the next paycheck comes. I want you to see, and I want you to see, to think about this. Think about it. If your paycheck paused for 60 days, would you be okay or would you panic? Think about it well. Just think about it for the next 2 months. If nothing comes in, no check, paycheck, no alert, nothing, are you going to panic? And that is how you know that, am I building a system? Have I built a wealth system? Or am I having that progress? Or am I progressing in setting up a wealth system for me such that I can answer this question in the next 90 days, in the next 6 months, such that for 2 months, for 3 months, if my paycheck stops, will I panic or will I be okay? And I want you to type in the chat, how many months can you panic or can you be okay if your paycheck stop today? And remember, the goal is clarity. You want to be clear. You want to be sure that this is how long I can be. The freedom to say that, yes, I can walk out of any situation because I have okay money, right? I have a system built. That's the goal. I have an income expansion. Like, so this small thing that I'm building, I can expand it, I can grow it, I can scale it. So put it in the chat. How many months? How long you can cover your essentials if your paycheck stops today? You can ask this question however you want. So you want to move from, and last week I know we talked about this as well, moving from effort-based income. And effort-based income is you being present and then you get paid, exchanging your time for money. You are having that clocking in, clocking out, having that overtime, constant grind, the hustle. You have to be there for you to get paid. That is the effort-based income. And then you are moving from that to system-driven wealth. And system-driven wealth is when you have structure, when you have When you have structure, when you have system, you've built in the automation, you've built in the growth, the protection, the progress. Do you see? All right. So, and I hope people are putting it in the chat. Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you. 2 months. Okay. Yes, I know clarity is power. For the fact that you can say that, okay, I can be for the next 2 months, for the next 3 months, that alone has really, separated you from a lot of people that are working blindly when it comes to their finances because they don't even have that clarity. So I would say, yes, you're doing great. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Yes. All right, let me get into the next one. So now we are looking into shifting for ourselves, shifting the narrative, right? From the old you, the shift is the willpower, which is you being the effort-based income, into the new, which is what we are talking about. Last week we started that conversation around leveraging. Do you see? Right now we're talking about, we want to move from that willpower, from that me being there, me being physically there, or physically before I can get income, move from that into the wealth system. And what does the old willpower say, or the old we are coming out, what did it say? Is that our budget better next month. All of that thinking, we have to come out of it. Do you see? Tracking every dollar, then you get tired. You don't want to track every dollar you're earning, right? Of course you should track it, but you don't have to, because it's fatiguing. Like it's a lot of hard work. Why do I have to track every dollar? Instead of that, I can do what? I can have automation of what capture all the money that I'm spending. And then the shift you are having is, you want to move from saving what is left, or even sometimes nothing is left. You want to move that into paying yourself first, and we'll get into it. Don't let me get ahead of myself. All right. And of course, one emergency wipes out the progress. We don't want just emergency that comes. It could be health issues. It could be, maybe a car that got the engine, knocked out, and all of this, or the roof of the house, gets blown away by the storm. Any emergency should not wipe away or put you out of control, because there is no system in place. So now into wealth system, you want to design your cash flow, and then you automate it. Design it once and automate it. Every of your dollar gets assigned, because you already know you are directing your money where to go. You are protecting your financial asset. You see? So that is it. And at the end of the day, you are creating a freedom for yourself, financial independence for yourself. All right. We are getting into it, the five parts, and of course we get into the blocks. We'll get into the blocks the next. But the wealth system we talk about is, first is you want to capture. You want to capture, pay yourself first, automate it. The second thing is allocate, a direct, which is auto allocate your cash flow into buckets. Protect, prevent. The third thing is protect, because you want to prevent financial reset in terms of the risk, in terms of emergency. Then you want to grow it. Remember, the eighth wonder of the world is what? Compounding interest. You want to compound your asset. You want to compound your wealth. So you want to build asset that compounds over time. And then you want to expand. You want to increase without burning out. So let's get into the blocks. These are the blocks. The five wealth building blocks for you. And this is what we go deep down into the 90 days to create that the roadmaps. And then each of the block, we go drill down into it. Wealth identity. You want to have that millionaire mindset, have the financial freedom mindset, have financial independence mindset. Identity is important, because when you know who you are, when you know what you are capable of, when you know your potential, when you know what you can, you are the woman, you are the man for the job. You can achieve anything you want. High performers, driven professionals, they don't lack income. Guess what? They can do 2 jobs, they can do 3 jobs, they can do overtime, they can do contract work. You don't lack income. But have you built a system that can help you when you are not available to be present in that job? So we are talking about the first building block is that identity. And then you have to build that system and the standard for what happens to your income. Is very important. Then I know we talked about this last week as well. Moving from identity of I'm a spender, I'm a spender, I'm a saver, to I'm a wealth builder. When you have that identity, guess what? You can build wealth. It might take a while, but guess what? You will get there. So move from I'm a spender, I'm a saver into I'm a wealth builder. I want you to put it in the chat. Say that I am a wealth builder. I am a wealth builder. Remember what we're talking about, this identity shift is about the standard, the decisions, and the behavior that match the wealth you're building. So I'm a wealth builder. So the second thing, which is your dashboard, and I might spend a little more time on this. Your dashboard is very, very important. What does dashboard means? The clarity you are having. And we're going to talk about three things about today when it comes to your dashboard. Is wealth clarity, I'll call it. The second block is that wealth clarity, which is your dashboard. Clarity is number. 3 numbers we're going to be talking on this block is your runway number. How many months you can live if your income stop? That is a cash reserve. I asked you that question. I want you to put it. I said you should put it in the chat for people that are still, joining us and all of that. I want you to put it in the chat. How many months can you be sustained? What is your cash reserve if your work stop today? For the next 60 days, will you panic or will you be okay? So what is your runway number? I want us to calculate that. And what does that mean? Is your expenses for the next 2 months, for the next 3 months. We can call it your emergency fund. Yeah, we can call it emergency fund. But your real emergency fund is, 3 to 6 months. Some people even said 18 months, because guess what happened during COVID? COVID lasted for more than a year. So if you have a reserve, an amount, or you have a good amount of money in your reserve, guess what? The whole 12 months or 18 months, you will be okay. You're not going to panic. So your reserve, your cash reserve, how much will you have there? Your runway number, months you can live if your income stop. That is how you calculate that, the cash reserve. And the second number is the freedom number. And I talk about this a lot. Your freedom number is the monthly expenses times 12. And this is the real emergency fund, that you can start to put money into this account for the next, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. It might take you a while, because guess what? Your freedom number is much more than the runway number. Your runway number is for the next 60 days, for the next 3 months. You want to have your cash reserve. Put it in high yield savings account, not in a long term kind of an asset type of bucket. That's your runway number. The second one we talk about when it comes to the clarity, the wealth clarity, is a freedom day number. Your monthly expenses, multiply it by 12 months. Or we could just simply say that your simple annual lifestyle cost. How much is that? For people who are doing it at where you are right now, some of us, we are at lunch, some of us, we are, just getting into lunch time and all of that. You're joining me. Yes, it's a good time for you to grab a pen and paper and, scribble it, just have an idea, a rough estimate of how much that is going to be. annual lifestyle cost. And sometimes in my community, we call it our bedazzled life number. What is the what will you earn if not what will you earn? What will it cost you if time, work, health, money is not going to be a barrier? How much would you like to earn that is going to fund that lifestyle, your baby girl lifestyle? Do you see? So, but let's just focus and say, okay, your freedom number, this is your monthly expenses multiplied by 12 months. What is that for you? I want you to put it down. And then the third number when it comes to your wealth clarity, it's your gap number. Your gap number. What's missing monthly to fund your goal? The protection you need when we're talking about insurance. And then the investment part of it. Do you see? So we've talked about your daily living expenses, but now your gap number is the number that you want to constantly put money into, or that money that you have, or that bucket you have monthly that you want to fund your goal. Some of us have projects. You have what do I call it? Passion projects. Some of us have what we want to travel. We have that buckets where we want to travel the world and all of that. Some of us have a big project that you want to really. Some of us have some non-for-profit projects where you really want to fund, and monthly you want something to be going into there. Right? Then the protection part of it is when it comes to your insurance, when it comes to your um estate planning and all of that, your will, your trust, and all of that. There's amount you want to be going there for legacy. Do you see, for impact? You want something to be going there every month. And then the investing part of it, because you know what true financial freedom is. Whenever your freedom number, whenever that freedom number it's equal to whenever the gains you are having in your investment can fund your freedom number or can fund your lifestyle costs, that is when you truly have the financial freedom. Let me say that again. We talk about runway number. That is your very, very immediate, your 60 days of cash reserve you must set aside. That is the one I would say first, get that done in the next 1 month, in the next 2 months. Get your cash reserve saved up somewhere. Then we talk about your freedom number. Your freedom number is your monthly expenses multiplied by 12, meaning that this is your annual lifestyle cost. You want to save that and put it somewhere. So like your short or midterm goals, right? But when it comes to your gap number is the bigger picture, and this is a larger number because it comes with your goals, the monthly amount of money you want to fund your goals, the protection, which is estate planning, your impact or legacy, and the investment. So whenever your investment grows and the gain that is coming from it, the interest, the gains that is coming on your investment, whenever it grows up to a point where it can fund your lifestyle, that your preferred lifestyle, that your bedazzled lifestyle, that is when you truly financial free. That is when you attain the true financial freedom. So some of us we're going to move from the financial crisis to move to financial stability. Financial crisis and instability to financial stability. When you're financially stable, then your next goal is to be financial independent. Do you see? And when you move from that financial independent, you want to move to financial freedom. That's the goal. That's when you get into legacy, impact, and all of that. So you want to make sure that you are on track. So the 90 days wealth clarity and system, what it helps you do is to build that base, build that and establish that a system where you don't constantly have to be there. You build it over time. So 90 days is just like a sprint. We'll get all of this together, build your system end to end, the customer journey, whatsoever the goal is for you that you want to establish that second stream of income or third stream of income. We help you such that you can attain that your freedom day number quickly and you can attain the financial independence, then ultimately over time reach your financial freedom. I want you to know that if you can see it, you can scale it. If you can see it, you can believe it. So writing it out is going to help you. Clarity is the first thing. Clarity is going to help you unlock what is inside of you, what you don't even know. Gives you the big picture, give you a clearer picture of where your financial independence is going, where your financial status is going, the financial future you're building. You can see it and you can attain it quickly. Because I'm in US and this time is during the time of as tax season, I'm going to quickly get into the, let me see. If you okay. Can I remove this? Let me remove this. Okay, I will get quickly into the fourth thing because I know because of our time, I'm not going to get into all of this. Let me remove the comments. Okay, please let me remove the comments. All right, so yes, thank you. So because of the tax season that we are in right now, I want to talk about let me go back. I want to talk about the tax part of it. Let me see. Increase income with a partner. Okay, financial set, okay. All right. So thank you. Thank you. So yes, let me get into the, I do not have it here on my slide, but I just quickly want to mention it because we are during the tax season right now. Part of what I have for this blog is as well, I can remove it. Part of what I have for this blog as well is your protection and tax smart structure or tax smart strategy. Tax smart strategy is this, that for high performers, for driven professionals, I know that a lot of us will pay so much in taxes because we earn well and we the money goes back into the system. That is good. That is the money go back into the system, right? So, and that is what we know. But what can help you is when you have a 1099 to help you reduce the taxes. Do you see? For an high performer, your income, and I always say this and I say it as well, you don't build wealth by growing money only. You build wealth by preventing financial reset. And something that takes away some of our money is what is taxes. So you have to be smart when it comes to when it comes to your taxes. The tax strategy is you want to have a business. You want to have a business. And I know this might be a little bit and I don't want to get into the technical part of it, but what I just want to quickly chip in is this. If you plan it well, you can reduce your taxes by leveraging your side also, by leveraging your 1099, by leveraging your business. You want to have more, but you want to reduce the amount that is going out using the 1099, using the business part of it. And all of this is in IRS code and it can help you leverage it. So I just want to quickly mention that. And then the last part that I'm talking about today is the income expansion, and then touch on the additional wealth stream. Your income is great. Your income is powerful, but it's not complete. When you talk about expansion, you talk about that skill-based, business-based, investment-based expansion, expansion. I can call it expansion, right? It can be the skill-based experiences, the business-based investment part of it. A lot of us we even, get more even in investment. Whatever fits you, whatever fits, that bucket for you when it comes to additional wealth stream, you want to key in into it. We are in the beginning of the year, so planning is it's going to be paramount. Planning is going to be a leverage for you. Time is going to be something that you have to really, put into consideration right now. Income stream should be time efficient and it must align to your strength. What is your strength? Or what are your strengths? What are the things that you can what's the risk level you can get into, you are right now, and you can get into those opportunity based on what aligns with your strength, what aligns with your value. Do you see? So that is it. Let me go back to my all right. So I want you to put it in the chat for everyone here joining. Please put it in the chat. I'm asking this question, what do you auto allocate money on payday? Do you auto allocate money on payday? These are the system we are talking about when it comes to clarity, right? Do you have protection that prevents financial reset? Yes or no? Do you have an income expansion plan for this year? And we just talked about the income expansion plan. Do you have it for this year? What is the plan you have? If you cannot put it in the chat, I want you to put it in your notes or in your journal. Put all this question and see how best you can answer it. What's your runway? If income stopped today, how many more months can you cover your essentials? How many months can you cover your essentials? Your monthly lifestyle cost, what is the rough estimate? And then do you save what is left, or do you prioritize and focus on yourself first? Right? And I was talking about high performers and the driven professionals. When your income hit, what are the things that you've put in place? What are the things that you have put in place when your income hit? Do you allocate first, or you save what is left? What are the essentials? What is the wealth building asset type goal you have? What's the protection part of it? Right? And this is the risk factor. We always talk about that risk, the prevention. You want to have that. And then the lifestyle you want to enjoy. You don't want to live, constrained life. No, you want to live. And we replace that. We replace your budgeting with cash flow design. We replace with the cash flow design. You want to pay yourself first. Then how much can you earn, or earning more? Do you see? And then the lifestyle that stays, help you to stay, in that fixed lane. We talk about lifestyle creep as well. As you are earning more income, you don't want to get into lifestyle creep and begin to get into the next level. But no, remember the goal and stay focused. So with the 90-day wealth clarity and system program, which we're starting next week, we started onboarding, we get into all of this. Well, we talk about that dashboard. We have your runway number. We build a roadmap on how to get there. So within that 90 days, we help you. But will you get there in 90 days? Maybe not, depending on your goal and how big is your dream. Some people might take 66, some people might take 6 months, some people might take 12 months, some people might take 3 years, some might take 7 years, depending on how fast can you go, or what do you have right now, and what your goal is. Do you see? But we're going to build that dashboard for you, with you, not for you. We're going to build it with you, depending on your goal. Identify the gap, the freedom day number, your goals. It has to be crystal clear, right? And then we move to that cash flow system. That is where we are talking about automation, no restriction, no budgeting, because we think about how can I, rather than, oh, I only have 5,000 in a month and let me live within my means. Yes, you're living within your means, but how can you not live this constrained life, but live an expansive life? And how can you earn more so that you can live fully? Because our goal is you want to live fully on your own terms, right? And then we get into the protection and the resilience. What are the risks, right? Putting a um, proper asset, a proper strategy in place for you that's going to prevent financial reset, or when one life event happens, it's not going to wipe away all your asset or all the things you've built. You want to tighten the foundation very well. And of course, we want to talk about the life design and the expansion plan, your income growth, and where you put all of this asset, and then establishing a system for you from end to end. And this is, we're going to be leveraging AI. We're going to be leveraging software apps that is going to help you such that you are not constantly or present, or you're not present before you can earn, before you can have a smooth, like oil-well machine when it comes to getting the customer or your clients, helping them solve the problem that they need, and then giving them the solution and the value that they really need most. Do you see? So this is the Wealth Clarity and System program that we are starting. It's a one-on-one program. It's really execution oriented. So you have to be able to do. You have to be able to want to do. So it's really going to be more of execution driven, more of execution driven. So this is the QR code. Scan to know more about the program. You can scan the QR code to book a call with Lola Wealth, book a call with me, and then we're going to get into it. If you have done the assessment, there is fire readiness assessment that helps you identify the gap. This is a place where we debrief your result as well. So if you are seeing this, or you're joining this, or you're looking at this replay and you've taken the assessment, right? And I'm going to put the link of the assessment as well in this description, so that for you, if you really want to do the assessment, you want to know where you are on the FIRE journey, and you talk about FIRE a lot. The FIRE is financial independence and early retirement. You want to work because you want to, not because you have to. How long will it take you? And with what you currently have, it's going to show you the gap and then help you. So what we're doing, even in the 90-day program as well, the 90-day Wealth Clarity and System program as well, is to help you fill the gap that you are currently, where you are and where you want to get to, right? So even if you cannot fill the gap in 90 days, guess what? We have a blueprint of how you get there. We have a milestone that you celebrate on how to get there, depending on your goal. So we identify that wealth gap, do you see? And we build a system for you, with you. And you live with a 90-day action plan that you can execute 6 months, even for the next 12 months, if that is your goal. You want to really expand and achieve that goal. And if it's a fit for you, would like to discuss this, I want you to go ahead and schedule a call, a 25-minute complimentary call on, you don't have to pay anything for it because it's complimentary, so that I am well supporting you, ready to help you or build with you the system, that's going to help you, support you, and of course, establish that first stream of income, second stream of income, or additional wealth stream that you want to build. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Remember, you don't need more discipline. You don't need more income. Sometimes you need a better system. You need to steward what you have. You need to sit with it and see where are the flow. Where is it? Where is it dripping? Where are leaks? Where are the leaks? Where are the gaps? Even in your finances, even in your income right now. So you don't need more discipline. What you need is a better system. And what I help you, Lola, will do is to help you fill that gap, help you build the system that you need. Thank you so much, everyone. And I hope this has been a great time. You spend this your lunchtime with me, and you spend this if you're just coming out of lunch or you're getting to lunch, this is a place where we look into our finances, because this is our day-to-day life. We spend money, either you like it or not. There are some things that they are just recurring in our lives that we have to spend, either we are intentional about it or not. But what we do here is we are intentional about building our wealth. We are intentional in living life on our own terms. We are intentional. We are not allowing uh, uh, the system. You're not allowing us just autopilot and just go by the flow. No, we are intentional when it comes to this is what I am building when it comes to my wealth. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I know you have gained one thing or the other, and I wanted to put it in the chat. Uh, uh, what stand out for you? What is that thing that really stand out for you? What is it that stand out for you? Your next level is not more effort, it's structure. Okay? Yes. I want you to put it in the chat. And for people that will be watching the replay, what stood out for you, really? All right. So thank you so much. Go to that QR code, or you go to lolawealth.com, go to schedulelola.com, anywhere you land yourself. Guess what? You'll be able to book a call. And I know my team members too can drop it in the chat, the link where you can book a call with Lola Wealth. I'll be so glad to have you schedule that call. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week by God's grace. Bye for now.